Hello.
Oh jeez. Okay.
Mike is back.
We're good.
He's black. What am I saying?
I'm back and blacker than ever.
He's mean. He's peen. Get used to it.
Yeah. So oh right. Last night I was talking to a couple of friends of mine.
You have friends?
Oddly enough, yes.
That's weird.
I know. I don't think I like it. Anyway.
What does that mean?
Huh?
What does that mean? What are friends?
I don't know, man.
You were right, Reed.
It's the same weird thing as an outside. Man, I can't wrap my head around it.
I'm glad that's the case.
Mysterious things. Anyway. So.
Good joke. Never been used before.
I was talking to a couple friends last night.
Morty, I was talking to. Go on.
And one of them, she brought up
Oh, it's a she.
Yeah.
Wow, it just keeps getting better.
She brought up Until Dawn.
You keep that box under lock and key.
Okay.
And
do that. Oh yeah, that game.
I didn't know what Until Dawn was.
Oh, that yeah.
All I knew that it was a horror game.
Yeah.
In massive quotations.
In massive quotations.
And
was it as scary as Five Nights at Freddy's?
Shut up.
The scariest video game of all time.
Yeah. Anyway, and she said that like the way the game works is that like you're being interviewed, and like you have choices of what you want to say, and your choices affect what actually happened, like the story.
Yes, that is the trend.
And I'm like, okay, so there's not really playing the game. It's just choosing which phrases sounds the best so you don't get caught or whatever. And then she brought up the word movie, and I was like, nope. Alright. This game sucks.
Movie. Well, I think it's. I don't know what the reviews have said about it. I think it's been getting okay reviews.
Because the minute I heard movie, I thought of The Order 1886 and how bad the game is.
That game is very interesting.
Right.
Because
actually, I kind of want to look Until Dawn. Let's see how.
Yeah,
much...
I don't know how it's been doing. I think I saw it and it wasn't terrible.
Let's see, 4 out of 5.
Oh God! Okay, I'm playing Smash Brothers and I just broke this villager's shield and killed him at 30%. God damn! Okay, go on.
Wow, I don't believe it.
It got a 4 out of 5 on Metacritic and an 8 out of 10 on GameSpot.
Okay, so it's been okay.
Yeah.
Are you sure it's a movie game like
But
The Order or?
Here's another red flag. From the little Wikipedia anecdote it has for the description, Until Dawn is a survival horror adventure game. Survival horror adventure. Let's pick apart that and see what is wrong with this. One of these things is not like the other. Because when you get to this, I'm reminded of Resident Evil 4.
Looks like we're not getting up these mountains then.
You can't have adventure and horror in the same thing. Really.
I mean, maybe. I don't know.
And then you get like a situation where Resident Evil 4 is it's categorized as a survival horror, but most people consider it as a survival adventure.
Yeah. Especially the later ones.
So it's just
It's just little.
Oh yeah, and she was also telling me about the plot, and she was just listing off cliches. So I have the Wikipedia page open right now.
List off the cliches, Mike.
I'm gonna read the whole plot synopsis right here.
Here we go. Spoilers for anyone who wants to play Until Dawn right now. Give a giant spoiler warning in like giant letters, flashing letters. Seizure warning also.
Are you done?
I'm done.
Okay. When 8 friends become trapped on a remote mountain getaway gone wrong.
Oh! Wow! Right away! Right off the bat! It didn't even last like a couple of
That's not even a sentence.
Lines?
That's not even a sentence.
That's not even one sentence. We aren't even done with the sentence.
Halfway through it. Things quickly turn sinister when they start to suspect they are not alone.
Okay.
And then, yeah, every choice the player makes while playing as each of the 8 friends, even the seemingly trivial ones, will carve out a unique story.
Okay.
And the player's actions will also determine the survivors until dawn. So, I'm getting like a Walking Dead type of thing. But it's not Walking Dead, it's survival horror adventure. Where Walking Dead
well, I guess Walking Dead is an adventure if you think about it.
It's an adventure, but it's not a survival horror. I mean,
yeah,
I wouldn't consider it as one.
Well, no, yeah, it can be at moments.
The other genre it is an interactive drama, and I just clicked it. An interactive movie.
Oh,
Red
boy.
flag.
Well, games like that can be good. Like Heavy Rain is pretty decent.
Well, my thing is with it is that you can make a movie out of a video game, or vice versa. Because when you get that, when you get a game based off of a movie, it's always going to be bad. Like,
that is not true.
Okay, name name 2 games based off of movies that are good.
Well, do you mean like games that are based off of like actual movies, like a movie turned into a game?
A movie licensed game.
Well, GoldenEye is a very famous one. What else? This might. Well. Do you want me to look? Okay. Okay, movie licensed
games that are actually good.
Licensed video games. Here we go. We're doing it. Okay, top 10 licensed games. It says it had Cool Spot, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six, DuckTales, Aladdin for the Sega Genesis, Lord of the Rings Online, Jurassic Park for the Sega CD, a lot of the Star Wars games like Battlefront and all that.
I'm talking about games that are based off of a movie, like
directly based off movies.
Yeah. I mean, like,
well, I guess
Star Wars is like an exception because like there's so much going on with the Star Wars universe that you could make up a whole new storyline with just a.
There's also the entire Batman Arkham series.
Those aren't based off of movies.
So it's well, in a way they are. They're inspired by a lot of the things that the movies do. But whatever. It's not impossible. I mean, it's in a lot of cases it is.
And then when you have a
well, Until Dawn is not based off a movie. I don't think.
It's not, but it's movie.
Until Dawn is a movie game. That's different because not all games that are based off movies are a movie game, a walking simulator, if you will.
Yeah.
But yeah, games like that can be good, like Heavy Rain. But I mean, that's my only example. But it's not impossible.
Still, it just leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
I mean, people like Until Dawn, so maybe it's okay. It might just not be for you.
Well, people also like the Walking Dead game. Not that one, the other one. The bad one.
The good. Oh, no, they don't. Okay, if you can find someone who likes that game, I will punch them. Because that's a disgrace. But I guess you can say the Walking Dead is the Telltale Walking Dead game is good. It's not based off of the TV show or the comics directly, but it's one of those like movie game types with like very story oriented, and it does well.
If it's very story oriented, then that's a good thing. But most of the time, a lot of the time, they're just cash-ins.
I don't know how we even got to this off of The Walking Dead. I mean, not The Walking Dead, Until Dawn, because there's nothing to do with any movie.
Actually, now that I think about it, Walking Dead has, I think one of the most not really one of the most, but it has a lot of different universes under one franchise. I mean,
well, I would say universes, but like different like stories.
Well, they're not under. They are actually different universes, but.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Yeah, the only one that I can think of is I guess Sonic. I'm sorry.
Really? Really?
Yeah.
That is your only. Okay. Sonic.
Sorry. What else? What other game? What other franchise could I say, Richard? Tell me.
You could just not bring up an example and not say Sonic. Okay, so I guess you have the games.
You have the games.
You have all the TV shows.
You have the
and
TV
you have the
shows.
comics.
You have the Archies. That's 3. So
I
Richard.
mean, to be fair, Ogilvy the Hedgehog does not make for very good comics.
Who? What?
Yeah, I guess you didn't see the Game Gears episode where they say that in the Archie comics, Sonic's real name. And they were just like, what the fuck?
No, I'm looking that up. I refuse to believe that.
It's true, yeah. I hear you dying in the background. And you're good. But you used the fairy, so that's good. There's also a video game going on in the background.
Yeah, well...
I mean, we've already established that this is hard to commentate over. You looking it up?
Oh.
It's like Ogilvy Maurice the Hedgehog.
Ogilvy
Maurice the Hedgehog.
Well, I gave up on life.
Yep.
Favorite franchise ruined.
Favorite franchise?
One of the favorites.
You say it wasn't ruined before?
I had hope for it.
Why did you have hope for Sonic? You know, Sonic was good from a period from 2009. No, not 2009. That's when Black Knight came out. But from 2010 to 2012, I'd say. Like Sonic games that came out were generally pretty good.
So just Unleashed and Generations.
No, well,
because you hate Lost World.
I never said I hated it. I said that it was mediocre and did not live up to the standard of Generations.
I have a task to complete, and I will not be leaving until it is done.
Balls.
But then, then Lost World came out and then ruined that, and then Boom came out, and now we're right back to where we were a couple years ago.
Back to scratch.
Back to scratch and Grounder.
Scratch. Okay. What are your thoughts in the on the cartoons?
The Sonic cartoons?
Yeah.
I mean, I've never really watched them, but from what I've seen of all of them, well, the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog is so bad that it's good. Like in terms of like,
yeah, definitely.
All the stupidity.
Yeah, definitely.
What else is there?
There's Sad AM.
Sad AM seemed to be just to me seems like too serious.
Too serious for the blue talking hedgehog? What do you mean?
Yeah, but I mean. I mean, it might not be because I've never watched it, but just from what I've seen, like a lot of it's very, very serious, which is not what I would want. Sonic Underground is fucking. Come on, that doesn't count. Sonic X is an abomination of mankind, and Sonic Boom seems okay, but its reputation is tarnished forever by the games. So, in conclusion. None of them are worth my time.
Would you hate me if I said I have a soft spot for Sonic X?
A little bit.
Okay.
I mean, if it was something you watched as a kid, then I guess so.
It was something I watched as a kid.
I mean, there are things you watch as a kid that you just like. There's games that you play as a kid that you like that people might not, but that's because you are a stupid kid and you have no...
You're a stupid kid.
Everyone's stupid as a kid. Everyone has like everything they like because they don't know what's good and what's bad.
That's true. That is very true.
And the only reason they would know if something's good or bad is if someone told them.
And then when you grow up, you start to realize how bullcrap everything is.
yeah, basically. But yeah, I mean, I've never watched a lot of it for any significant amount of time, but I mean, I guess that's the thing with video game TV shows and movies in general. I guess I'm not saying that video games don't work as movies, because they can. The universes are capable of it.
They can, but here's the thing.
What's the point?
take an average game, like
Mario. Use that as an example.
Well,
that's easy.
Mario's really easy to just make into a movie because not only is it like kid friendly, the story is.
Okay, that's the thing. The story is not capable of
movies are
unless they change it. Then the current story of Mario is not good enough to do like 1.5 hours or two or 2.5.
Movies are based around the plot. Movies are all about the plot, and if you have a game like Mario, whose plot is well,
save the bitch.
Anyway, I don't get it, but
save the bitch.
Oh,
that's the story.
Yeah,
that's
when
it.
You have that kind of story, it's just gonna come off as a bleh. Like, it's not a good movie. And when you have another game like what's a good game that people want a movie about?
Assassin's Creed. That's hard to get any movie.
Yeah, well, let's take BioShock Infinite for example.
Okay.
You can't have a movie on BioShock Infinite.
I mean, they could try, but I think a lot of the reason why BioShock Infinite works is because
it's because of like
the perspective. Although, I guess if BioShock Infinite was, I'm gonna argue that BioShock Infinite should not have been a first-person shooter with the story it was trying to tell. Because a lot of the reason why you're shooting people is very I think it would have been better as a stealth game, honestly. Because just like the way the story is progressed is like
a stealth game.
I mean, it wouldn't nearly be as fun, but like the story did not fit the gameplay of BioShock.
That's true, but we're not talking about that.
But whatever, we're not talking about that. The story would work well as a movie. I will say that.
The thing is that video games are an interactive media, where movies are not.
Yes, that is.
And when you have a game like BioShock where you can explore and find little things that
I will say that the tape recordings that you find in BioShock Infinite do lend itself to well to being a video game, because if that was in a movie then everyone would see it, but that's optional, like that you can just find that by exploring. I think a lot of games like that, I would say yes, that would. It's better as a video game than a movie.
Like encourages exploration.
Exploration.
It's like it's like trying to make a Metroid Prime movie.
Well,
you can't.
I'm gonna say right now that Metroid does not work as a movie. But BioShock Infinite, they could do it. It just wouldn't be as good.
Could work as a movie.
But Metroid could not. It's not possible because Metroid literally hands itself only to being a video game, or maybe like a painting. It's very like it's a mixture of everything. Unless like the Metroid movie was like very artsy and like pretentious.
Speaking of artsy, do you consider video games art?
Yeah, I mean,
I do.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I haven't really thought about it that much, but I know people have. I don't buy that like some games are art and some don't. I think some games prove that video games can be art better, but I think it's either all or none at some point. Because, I mean, yeah, even the worst movies can technically be considered art, just like the games that, like Mario, can be considered art, even though it's very much like a game. Like some of you play.
Here's my thing. So you have like the three, I guess, main like things that are considered art. You have books, paintings, and movies.
Well,
And what else am I
And
forgetting?
that is, I guess that's the main 3, but I think it goes farther than that.
It obviously goes farther than that, but
I guess that's the main things people.
And
yeah.
Video games, they incorporate all 3 of them.
Yeah, I'd say that. Just like how I guess like how movies combines
They combine
the arts
art
and
literature.
The arts, writing, and music.
Music.
Like
Music
video games are basically that, but they make it interactive, which I guess puts it in the same category as movies in that way, which I guess would mean that there are.
And when you have a game like BioShock Infinite, where from an I guess I'm no art critic, but from an art perspective, in terms of like graphics, it's a awesome, it's a fantastic looking game.
Do you mean just from graphics, or
just from graphics?
Everything?
I'm saying.
Well, I'm not. Well, I don't think video games are art just because of the graphics.
No, I'm not saying that either.
Okay, so you're saying just because of the graphics, it can be considered art. Like from that alone, is what you're saying?
No. I'm not there yet.
Oh, next part.
Well, we'll get to that next part.
Yeah.